Today, we find out if you're a real Spider-Man fan or a fake fan. We'll start with the easy questions and then they'll just get harder as we go. You up for the challenge? Let's begin. What is Spider-Man's real name? Peter Parker. Which city does Spider-Man protect from crime? New York City. What newspaper does Peter Parker work for as a photographer? The Daily Bugle. The actor who plays J. Jonah Jameson, his boss, is the only actor to play the same role in both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Spider-Verse movies. Did those feel a little too easy? Perfect. You'll want to earn all the popcorn points you can because the questions only get harder as we go. What color is Spider-Man Noir's suit? Black. Who says the famous line, "With great power comes great responsibility"? Peter's Uncle Ben.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Who created the character Spider-Man and wrote all of the original comics? Stan Lee. Alright, did you get any of those wrong in the easy round? Don't worry, my spidey sense is tingling. I've got a bonus question that'll give you the perfect chance at an extra point at the end. What is the name of the company Norman Osborn, aka Green Goblin, is the CEO for? Don't answer yet. Save it until the end. You might need that bonus point to win. We're now entering the medium questions. Here we go. What name did Ned come up with for the black Spidey suit? Night Monkey. In Spider-Man No Way Home, the Night Monkey is reportedly the subject of investigation in Europe following the death of Mysterio. In Into the Spider-Verse, what is the dimension the older Spider-Man, Peter B. Parker, comes from? Earth 616. In the same movie, what device is being used to open other dimensions to destroy the city? The Super Collider. Alright, now I hope you're prepared because things are about to get even harder. Who was the very first supervillain Spider-Man ever encountered? Supercharger. This fight actually happened in the comic series and not in the movies, but perhaps we'll see that in one of the next films. In the first Spider-Man film, Peter begins to use his Spider-Man identity in what way? In a cage fighting ring. Who was he fighting against? Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is ready!
Luckily, he was underestimated due to his stature and won the fight by sending Bonesaw flying against the cage, where he then dropped to the floor, winning Peter $3,000. In Spider-Man No Way Home, where do the three Peters hold their last stand against their enemies? The Statue of Liberty. In Spider-Man Homecoming, what did Ned want Peter to help him build out of Lego from another famous film franchise? The Death Star from Star Wars. I know Peter has to save the world and stuff, but if it were me, I might stick around a little longer to build that set. It's pretty awesome. Things are about to heat up because it's time for the hard questions. Let's do this. In Spider-Man Far From Home, when Peter is in Austria and tries Tony Stark's augmented reality glasses for the first time, what acronym is printed on the side? EDITH. E-D-I-T-H. This stands for Even Dead, I'm the Hero.
EDITH stands for Even Dead, I'm the Hero.
Of course that's what Tony Stark would call them. He may be slightly full of himself, although he's not totally wrong. When Peter witnesses a weapons deal and is attacked by Toomes, Tony Stark saves him, but not in person. Where was Tony actually located at the time? India. In Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock needed what to manufacture his device that produced a sun-like object? Tritium. In Across the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales meets Spider-Man 2099, who references these two Marvel characters by saying, "Don't get me started on this character," and that nerdy kid from Earth 1999-99. Doctor Strange and the Spider-Man portrayed by Tom Holland. Which comic book series inspired Into the Spider-Verse? The Ultimate Spider-Man. Final question. What Disney animated film that is not part of the MCU referenced Spider-Man's death in Avengers Infinity War? Frozen 2. The character Olaf is seen turning to snow dust after a hug from Anna, exactly like how Tony Stark hugged Peter before he turned into dust during the blip. And finally, here's the answer to the bonus question. The name of the company Norman Osborn is the CEO of is Oscorp. If you love Disney movies like me and sometimes have trouble falling asleep, you gotta check out Mrs. Honeybee on YouTube. Mrs. Honeybee turns my favorite movies into bedtime stories. It makes me so happy, but I'm warning you, don't listen unless you want to fall asleep.